Oh, it's the Ram TRX day. Wow. When's the last time we drove this beast? It's a beast. I mean, for me, I'm privileged to be able to drive all these vehicles, different vehicles. And this Ram TRX, yeah, when I say privilege, yeah, it means making car payments to be able to drive them. So, yeah, up there. I swear, guy just ran a four-way intersection. I don't think that guy ever stopped. Anyways, now in the Ram TRX, after driving the, well, you can think about it. I've driven the Ford Explorer, Ford Lightning, Ford F-250, and now the Ram TRX. Oh, there's the wife. Oh, the to-do list when the wife calls. Now to get the Ram TRX up the road here with that supercharged feeling moment. Hear that? You do hear it? You don't hear it? What do you hear? You know, after riding different trucks, you know, the only thing I complain about this truck is the tire slap. The tires to me are noisy. Yeah, other than that, that's about it. For the most part. But it's a big truck. Somebody's like, you gotta do the Raptor R and the TRX review. So, I'm going to tell you right now, the Raptor R would be the vehicle I would rather have. But the amount of money, no. But the Raptor R is going to be the nicer truck. I mean, I'm going to tell you straight up. There's no way this Ram TRX is better than the Raptor R. It's not. Raptor R just is a more fun vehicle in that Raptor suspension, in my view, is a better setup. Interior-wise, yeah, the Ram definitely has a really nice interior, so it is really cool, but that Raptor interior to me is every bit as good. But the TRX does radiate, you know, more, I guess, say, upscale feeling. Ram does a good job of that. Ram and Jeep definitely do a good job with their interior quality builds. But if anybody's really said to me, which I've talked about this numerous times, but you buy, if you have an open checkbook, buy the Raptor R. If you don't have an open checkbook, you buy the TRX used. Yeah, used. Don't buy the new Ram TRX, then you're a fool. You should have bought the Raptor R. And once again, if you go back, if you go head to head between the two trucks, the Raptor R has a much more fun acceleration feel to it, and it just has a more potent feel to it. And in the way the truck rides, the suspension, it's a better ride. It really is. So for me, the TRX, this is more about the money factor. That's all it is. It's the money factor because, oh my gosh, if I was able to have a Ford Raptor R for the price I paid for this, oh, absolutely. And if you're watching my channel, you know, if I really wanted a Raptor R so bad my whole life, and I wanted to go spend the stupid money for one, I could get one, but I think it's ridiculous. No way. It's too much money. And I'd rather just sit it out, let the Iceman type of guy buy one, keep it for a year or two, and then when the thing's down to the low $100,000 mark, then it starts to make sense. And that will happen. It takes some time, but it'll happen. So, my review of the Ford Raptor R versus the Ram TRX, the Raptor R wins. And some be like, but you don't even own one. Doesn't matter, I drove one. And I know I have a Raptor truck, 37. It's the same thing, but just less power. So I know the way the truck handles, drives, rides, interior. And so, the bottom line is, I know what I'm talking about. This man gets credentials. And I can about guarantee it, anybody that would drive the Raptor R, drive the Ram TRX, they'd all say the Raptor R. Now, you're going to have the die-hard Dodge Ram guy that hates Ford. Yeah, they're going to say the Ram TRX is the better truck. Well, it's just a better truck that fits the seat of your pants. but it's not the better truck. Sorry, it's not the better truck. And if you really like the burly, beefy truck feel, then you're going to love the Ram TRX. Yeah, because that's what this thing radiates. It radiates the truck, beefy, burly feel. As we get up the road here, so just to kind of continue the conversations of the day, and it's all about, what is it all about? Yeah, for the Iceman, it's always about having a vehicle to drive. What says you? Wow, it's cold. It's burning. I mean, it's cool up here. Windy. Look at the Ram TRX. Come on. Does this truck just look badass? Now, which one looks better? You know, I'd have to say the Ram TRX is looking better right now because they just refreshed the Raptor, and it's pretty crisp lines. And I don't know, it weighs too crisp. So they really refined the lines. Like my 2022 Raptor 37, that's not the same for the 2024. The 2024 Ford Raptor is a whole new truck, like my 23 F250. So the lines, they really have made the truck much squarer. So it's a much more crisp looking type of truck. So I think in some ways this Ram TRX has a little bit more of a kind of a cooler personality to it, even though when I look at my Raptor, I think the Ram TRX has a more burly look. What's going on here? Oh, this is crazy. So this guy, this just about was a T-bone accident right here. That guy there went at the last second and turned in front of that car. It just doesn't end. So yes, view side of looks, I'd have to probably, I'd say now, 2024 Raptor to the Ram TRX. I think I'd take the Ram TRX for the looks. So that's a win there. But once again, for the driving aspect of it, I think the Ford Raptor R will have more excitement in it. But you know, what's really weird is, I'm trying to think about the Raptor R that I drove. So 2023, when I drove, what's interesting here is that I haven't even driven the 24 Raptor R. So I drove a 23 Raptor R, which has more of the lines like my truck. Wow. That's something. I wonder if I haven't even looked. I'd be amazed if that Raptor R is still there at Tebra Ford. I mean, but the problem is, it's just too much money. Yes. Cool day out. I mean, I wore a t-shirt today. Really think it'd be warm out, but it's actually very windy. And I appreciate all the comments out there. A lot of people from my review conversation. The bird challenge, there's no doubt in my mind. You get a handle of birds, I can call a professional company in, but I already know what they're going to say. Their best friend's going to be a contractor that knows how to build things. You know why? Their first thing you're going to say is, all right, you got to start closing down all these areas so the birds can live in your barn. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's start putting drywall in. Let's start sheathing over all the pot, you know. Yeah. $20,000, $30,000 later, probably that's even conservative. Yeah, you start sealing the barn up. Forget it. It's a barn. It's not forever. Eventually birds will have the little birdies, and eventually they'll go away. It'll take about 2-3 months. It'll be late May or June before they start disappearing. Suffer through the agony, right? You just park the cars away from the barn. There you go. Now, the biggest challenge here with this big-ass truck is parking. Yeah, it's parking. That's the challenge, because it's just so big. All right, here I'm at Costco. I've been coming here forever and ever and ever. And I wonder what person on my channel has a Costco near them that is empty. I mean, I'd love to hear the stories. I'd love to see the picture of you telling me that. And I just can't see it personally. So here we got a spot, but getting this truck into that there will be very challenging. Here we go. All right, got to take care of the kid, wife, me. Get into these stories, right? Yeah, as we roll up to the Ram TRX. And not only did I go to Costco, now I gotta go to Target. Listen to these stories, right? Yeah, it's called spending money. A lot of money. So how much do you think this was? How much? What's your guess? Paper towels, water, some bread, beans, eggs, some chicken, fish, blueberries, some sandwiches, potatoes. $2.24. $224. Wow. And there's Keefe's sleeping quarters. Yeah, for the most part. I lucked out. Big time. I got a front seat parking. You know, it's incredible how many years ago I used to come to Target and Costco all the time. I mean, just about every day. When my parents used to live up close to me, I used to make meals for the whole family all the time. Even when they moved away, I used to make meals like every night. And if you do that type of stuff, you literally have to live at the grocery store because you're going through food like you can't believe. And it's just hard to believe how my whole lifestyle changed on that. I just don't do this much anymore. It's just too much work. Plus, you don't need all the food. You know what I do at nighttime? I don't eat much. My body may not show that, but I don't eat a lot. And it's been so long since I've been in this Target. Wow. It looks like a whole different store to me. They refreshed it and cleaned it all up. It's wider. These aisles are so much wider. Wow. Main reason I'm here is the wife wants celery. That's why I'm here for the most part. Which you can't find at Costco. Oh, the times have changed. Wow, just incredible. How this store is so changed. You know what? I think lots of people anymore order online. I really believe that. And there's another 130 bucks. So what are you at right now? See, 250, 350. 350. How long does it last, right? $350. Just the wife and I and the daughter, 3 of us. I can't even imagine somebody has 4 kids. Yeah, you don't have one of these, do you? It's nice to have a big back seat, isn't it? Sure is. All right, how about that noise right there, right? When do I go to Max Custom Exhaust and change out the exhaust so it's even noisier? On the Ram TRX grocery run day, right? Grocery run day. Haven't done it in a while, or have I? Yeah, it's just too damn busy. Going shopping is a lot of work, isn't it? You progress in life, going to the grocery store, and anymore, you're in borderline forced to do your own thing, meaning that you're forced to scan your own groceries, load your own groceries. Yeah, I mean, and I know, and so for the record, I do know that, sure, I could do an online order and do a DoorDash, whatever, have somebody come deliver it to you. Which a lot of people are doing that now. Am I that smart? Obviously not. Anyways, but it's more about, is it a Ram or is it a Raptor R? So, which one would you be happier in? I wonder if people watch my channel, which vehicle would you choose? Raptor R or the Ram TRX? So if you had a chance to be given a truck, Raptor R, TRX. About the TRX, this is going to be a rare vehicle here before long because this is the last year run of this vehicle. So after 24, it's over. And for the Raptor R, it's going to continue on. But the Raptor R is so expensive, you just don't see them. You just don't see them out there. There's just too much money. So anyways, there you go. You can make a right-hand turn on a right-hand light, right? Or can you? Now here is a question. Does this truck do the stop and go on the adaptive? I'm not sure. You know, I'm just so in and out of so many different vehicles that I can't tell you. And I'm not going to have that happen, I think, because we're moving down the road right now. And we're back to the compound of the Ice Age TV. Projects, need to cut grass, weed whack, weed. Oh, it just doesn't end in the Ice Age TV adventures. Okay, wrapping the day up on the Ram TRX. Let's listen to this bad boy. Here it start up. See, she has an attitude. Now, let's start up the Raptor V6 twin turbo. And let's see how this one starts up and sounds. Yeah, with bird poop all over. This is the next project, and the next project, and the projects will never end. Look at this. This thing's crapped all over. Same thing. I got to get it all pulled out, all cleaned out. But let's look at the interior of this truck here. And see, I like this blue look. Man, I like the Ford Raptor product. It really is nice. As I say, the Raptor R, I think, wins. The Ram TRX, I think, now wins on the appearance versus the appearance of this vehicle here. And as always, somebody's always trying to call me, and it just never ends in my adventures of life. I'm sure one thing people are saying is we never even saw the engine to the Ram TRX, which it's hard to see it. There's so much stuff in there, and there's Keith. You wanted to run and chase the tires. Let's see here. Here it is. And that's funny. So it automatically kills the truck when you have remotely started it for safety reasons. Let's open the hood. Look. See this here? It's all, you can't see it. You can't see that nice ass. Well, you can. Look at that there. Isn't that nice? I mean, that's really nice. So it's a beefy machine. And some people mod all that and do air intake and everything else. Yeah, just too much money tied up in all my vehicles. Just gets way too expensive. Yeah, who wants to work on that, right? Yeah, it's not as bad as a Ford. It's actually cleaner if you took this big front cover off. So anyways, that's it. Thought I would match my review conversations this morning with just reviewing the Ram TRX once again, talking about the Raptor once again, just kind of redundant conversations, but you know what, just like to share my adventures in my day. And one thing I will call out Kirby on, so Kirby's a character. I buy this nice truck from Kirby, and he takes all the valve stem caps off because they're unique valve stem cap, but he doesn't put anything back on. So here's Kirby, the used car manager, Coons Baltimore Ford. He removes all the valve stem caps, but he doesn't take the time to actually go and put on replacement valve stem caps. Is that unbelievable? It's like, Kirby, dude. Kirby, what is wrong with you? That is so unprofessional. So if Kirby probably isn't going to like me, but hey, you know what? Hey, I didn't do it. You did it. How would you feel about that? And already people reaching out going, I'd never buy a modded truck. You know what? The good news is you get to watch my channel and let me show you life experiences that'll probably help you not do what I do. How about that? Like buying an old farmhouse with a barn where the birds can crop all over your cars. Yeah, forget it. It ain't worth it. Stay tuned for more adventures. Is the big camper deal going down tomorrow? I don't know yet. It's not tomorrow, it'll be Friday. And stay tuned for the morning conversations. What is tomorrow's word of the day? Nobody ever reaches out. I don't think people listen. I think people click on my channel. They get about 5 minutes in, and then poof, they're gone. I do get it. I said I don't get it. I do get it. It's just too much information. So once again, thanks for watching my channel, and stay tuned for more adventures.